Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In the last episode, we went off back into the deep roads to rescue some dwarves who were inspired by the tales of our expedition to the deep roads to try to find their own treasure. We rescued those we could and brought them back home. And then we went and we talked to the Viscount to find out that his son Seamus had indeed converted to the Qun, which it seems like he was heading that way back a few years ago, and had gone off to the Qunari compound. So we went off to the Qunari compound to try to meet with him and reason with him a little bit to go back home because of the political situation that his father was in, only to find out that the Arashok informed us that Seamus had already received a letter from his father asking to speak with him, and he had gone to the Chantry to meet with his father, which his father hadn't told us about that, so we were a little confused. And as it turns out, it was a trap set up by Sister Patrice to try to blame the Qunari for the Viscount's son's death. And so she had killed Seamus and tried to pin the blame on us when we showed up. So we had to fight off her fanatics, and then Patrice was killed by a Qunari assassin in retaliation for Seamus's murder. So things are not looking good, politically speaking, between Kirkwall and the Qunari. And a crisis is all but inevitable. So we'll see how that turns out. So for now, let's find out what we want to do next. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we have let's do the companion quest first. Mark is active, questioning beliefs. Oh, yeah, we can't get in there. We have to actually go there during the day, I believe. So let's go ahead and head back to the map. Switch over to day, head back into the Chantry. Oh, and one thing I do want to mention before we move on is I apologize if I sound a little odd and if I have to pause the recording from time to time, because I am still dealing with a pretty nasty cold that I picked up from one of my coworkers. So I will need to cough and sneeze and blow my nose from time to time, and I will try to make sure that I don't get any of that on this recording, so you won't have to listen to that. We'll see what we can do here. Alright, Sebastian, let's talk.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawk. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
She seems frustrated.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
What do you want to do?
Do you see yourself as a prince? Or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
So what do you think you'll do now?
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
And I think we were going with the romantic options, so let's go for it.
Nobody tells a prince what to do. Or who to do it with.
Hawk, you... Don't think I'm not tempted, but I can't. I knelt and swore before the Maker that I would take no bride but Andraste.
Probably don't want to go with that. I think we're gonna try and influence him this way. Try to retake his birthright.
Don't give up now. You defeated the Desire Demons. All of Kirkwall benefited.
Of everything we've done, I'll never regret that. But I don't know. I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
Okay, got those rivalry points for that. That's interesting. I mean, he's still pretty solidly on the friend side of the spectrum. Maybe he just needs a little bit more convincing.
We're here to
Okay, so what's next? Black Emporium. I don't think there's really anything that I need to look at there. Memento of the Past, we'll be doing that. Not yet. So I guess we're going to go back to our mansion and see who's there who wants to talk to us.
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
Ha! What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little...
Are there any good seats left?
Hawk. The Arashok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
Start over.
I heard Arashok and die. What's this about?
Remember the Relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Canary.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
Who are these fugitives?
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Canary?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
What will happen?
You're expecting trouble.
After what happened to the Viscount's son? Yes. I'm hoping the Canary aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
Why did you come to me about this?
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Alright, I guess we'll talk to Isabella.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabella?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who are the buyers?
Who is involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
And who's this wall-eyed Sam?
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
And you're sure this is the relic?
You're sure this is the relic you're after?
I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one.
Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
Do we want to help Isabella first, or do we want to deal with the Arashok first? We're gonna go deal with the Arashok.
The Canary situation is more critical, Isabella.
But it could be over. I can't let it slip away again. I have to go. With or without you.
Hawk, if it could help.
Alright, fine, we'll help Isabella first.
Very well. We'll deal with her problem and appease the Arashok later.
Not too much later. The mess at the compound will only get worse.
Buck up, big girl. It's a wonderful day. Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Canary.
I suppose you think she planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawk short, but nobody could have foreseen the way that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawk that much.
Alright, so let's head on out. Let's bring the usual suspects, and it's going to be in a Lowtown foundry at night. Not sure if I actually have to bring Isabella along in the party or not. Well, we'll find out in a moment. I guess I do have to bring her along because I don't have a marker. All right, let me go take care of that here. Just a second. All right, so I got Isabella in the party, leveled her up, got her some gear. So there we go. Now we have a marker on our map. So let's head on over. Apparently we have some dog lords.
I'll deal with this.
You go through me before anyone else.
I'm right here! Hit me!
Yep, these guys are pretty much no match for us.
Got one.
That's enough!
You are not enough! You hit like my grandmother!
Make her help me. For freedom!
That guy. That was one more.
Cry for your mother! I should beat you in my
Go
sleep!
for the face.
Who's next? There's always pretenders out at night. Sometimes you have to correct them. Good coin in it, too.
Alright, we're heading this way. Oh, a whole bunch of Kunari. A Sten, Karashok, a Shad.
Hold! You will surrender the relic.
I don't have your stupid relic.
Alright then.
Here! Come on! A good hit! I deny you! You're in trouble now!
If the Arashok asks why we killed his men, we'll say it was an accident.
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Kunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Are you crazy?
Do the Kunari look like the sharing type to you? Of course they want it back.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you. The relic is a Kunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzlan, whatever his name is. I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall.
And they can't leave without it. All of this could have been avoided.
You stole this relic?
How did you steal the relic from the Kunari?
The Arashok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Kunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arashok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Kunari was the hard part.
If you return this, the Kunari can leave?
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
It couldn't hurt.
Says you. I know it will save my skin.
Why can't this be as easy as you?
So who's after this thing?
Why would anyone besides the Kunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Kunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Kunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
What about the shipwreck?
I thought you and the Kunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Kunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
All this over a book?
Sounds like the Kunari take their reading very seriously.
Is there anything the Kunari don't take seriously? Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again.
There's more at stake, but... Oh, the Arashok waited this long. Oh, I don't know.
It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
Alright, so... do we return it to the Kunari? They could potentially help solve the problem. Or do we not let the Arashok know that we found it? Just a moment. Okay, so I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say we're gonna get the relic for Isabella, and hope that we can probably concoct a story for the Arashock to cover it up. Probably won't work, but that's what we're gonna go with. I know what happens for these options, but I just want to kind of decide how we want our character to handle this. Let's go for this.
It's yours. Your life depends on it.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to have someone on my side for once.
Don't make us regret it.
Come on, we've no time to waste.
Where is the relic?
I have it.
The Tome of Coastland will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Blood and spite!
A Toscanori!
He's getting away!
Isabella!
Come on, Isabella. Don't leave me hanging here. Alright. Oh, looks like the Kunari already found out where this thing is. Well, that's not good. Alright, let's activate all my abilities. We got another Sten over here. Tevinter Mage. Let's actually wipe you out first. So yeah, Sten, not actually the Sten from the last game. As you know about the Kunari, they don't have names. They have roles. So Sten is merely what their job is, essentially. Oh, there you are. Come on. There you go. Alright. Let's loot everybody up.
Every piece of equipment in the Free Marches begins here.
Well, somebody's been busy. Isabella, dear Hawk, I have the relic and I'm gone. I'm sorry it has to be this way. You've been a loyal ally, but this is best for us both. You promised me the relic, and I know you'll fight Castillon for me, but I don't want this. I've dragged you too far into this mess already. You don't have to forgive me, but I hope you understand. Okay.
She's gone. She took it. That bitch-born whore. Well, now we get to deal with the Arashock and the fugitives ourselves. That's good.
That's enough. Let's go to the compound.
Oh boy. Well, this is a fine mess.
Free drinks for the guards, but accept and you wake up in the alley. So I think we're probably actually going to do is go ahead and
end this episode here, because once we talk to the Arashock, things are going to go, gonna move on pretty quickly, and we won't have a real spot to stop and pause. So we'll get that work on that next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.